Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you, man?
Good. And you? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see you. I was
Okay,
I
cool.
was worried today. I was like, oh no, like he's not responding.
No, I was just yeah, just sleeping. I my work schedule's kind of weird.
They switched you to night shift like just like that?
No, I alternate. So I do 2 weeks of night shift, and then I'll have a week off, and then I do 2 weeks of day shift, and then I have a week off, and
Okay, just
then
to
it
confirm though,
rotates.
like I'm not intruding or anything. Like you're still good to talk.
Hmm.
Awesome, dude. So, did you have a chance to look at the things I sent you?
The like the ones with like people's experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
What were your thoughts?
I well, I don't really um I mean, I it sounds like they've had a good experience, which is awesome. I don't really know, you know, there's a lot of metrics I don't know about those individuals, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really I mean it doesn't really I don't know how to relate my situation to it just because I don't know, I don't know their finances and I don't know their income and their expenses and so on and so forth. But um I mean it's definitely positive, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to find our notes here from our last conversation.
Hmm.
And I mean, where did we leave off on our last call? Like we we essentially I spoke about the investment in the program. I talked about like what we would be talking about today.
Right.
I guess before we even dive in, just do a little bit of a recap and also just kind of know what's going on in your head. Like I have the information from the team on how we can help you.
Okay.
So my question would be with the yeah, like with the commitment and stuff like and the investment, like if we were able to actually help you and get you to a point where A, like we can actually provide you some good insight on investment and tracking.
Hmm.
And also something I didn't mention that we actually did update today, which is if you sign up as well, you're also getting access to Capital Club, which is something that we're going to be charging $10,000 a year for,
Hmm.
which is something that if like you're in real estate, this is basically like a real estate syndication and private equity opportunity. So you basically get lifetime access to that just by
Okay.
being a member, which we're going to be coming after next week. Like we're increasing the price of this program and we're also making that a separate thing, right? So
Okay.
this is a complete bonus. Like you didn't know this coming into the call. This is one day ago. Brennan just said like everybody's upgraded. So you're grandfathered in for life, but for people that are not so lucky or can't join until next week or next year, it's gonna
Hmm.
be $10,000 a year, right? For just Capital Club.
Okay.
So if we were to help you track your expenses, help you make and manage better decisions regarding investing, holding you accountable, and also giving you this, I guess, these these other opportunities with the real estate stuff, like is that something that you're willing to get started on? Like is that something you're looking to do?
Um, it, uh, yeah, potentially. I'm just, it sounds good, but it all sounds really abstract to me still at the moment. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not, there's not a,
And we're gonna dive into all
okay.
the details and stuff like that, but just making sure in case anything changed in the last few days, like
Yeah.
you're still looking to get coaching from Brennan and like you're still looking to make that change.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And just to recap, right? Because what we talked about was like right now, hold on, let me just make sure I have the right notes here, Bryce. Yeah, basically what we talked about, I have the notes, I also have them written down as well. But what we talked about was
Mhm.
like you're in a position now where you're looking to invest in real estate, and how the conversation went last time we spoke was that like, well, right now we're tracking, but like it could be better.
Yes.
There are things that we could obviously automate a little bit better and just systematize it a little bit better.
Right. I
And
don't have anything that's really automated at the moment,
yeah,
which, yeah.
not only that, but you agreed that like if you want to get to that 10K a month or like you want to replace your income,
Hmm.
would take like exponentially longer, considering that like you don't really have any connections with regarding raising capital.
Hmm. Yeah.
Saving up to that amount is it will take you a very long time, right?
Right.
So, and that's where we are now. And then I guess another thing too, like, we talked about just like maybe diversification as far as like investment wise, because your salary right now is playing multiple roles.
Hmm.
Your salary is paying your lifestyle right now.
Hmm.
It's paying off your mortgage.
Hmm.
It's You don't have any debts, but it could be a thing that it's helping you pay off your debt, like if it's consumer
Hmm.
debt. So
Right.
because it's playing so many lifestyles, if that goes away or if it lessens, like if that salary decreases or if it just completely goes away,
Hmm.
it puts us in a spot where we're not able to get to our goals as
Right.
fast, if
Right.
at all. So what we want to do is instead of just funding our lifestyle and like funding the savings and funding our real estate dreams with just our salary,
Hmm.
what we would also be exploring is like instead of having money fight each other, which is what we're doing now, like saving up and buying, saving up and buying, saving up whatever,
Hmm.
that's having money fight each other. Instead of doing that, we would essentially help you invest money so that you can essentially have a better return throughout the year.
Hmm.
So you can fund your lifestyle and fund different things, like even saving up for a down payment through investing into like index funds or like investing into ETFs, right? That
Right.
way, in a year, when you have like 30K, it wasn't just sitting in a checking account, right? It was
Hmm.
compounding, right? That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the main things that we talked about. Before we talk about the program, like, is there anything else that I didn't mention or we didn't recap on, or is that like the full picture?
No, yeah, I think you pretty much covered it all. Uh, yeah, I believe so. Um, just kind of, yeah, I'm just kind of curious to know, yeah, know more about the program.
For sure. So how it would break down is it's a 6 month engagement. Okay. Obviously,
Okay.
the Capital Club stuff, the community, it's all lifetime.
Okay.
So the Capital Club membership, those private equity deals, the real estate deals, you're never losing access to that access. Okay.
Could so sorry to interrupt you. The is the Capital Club, is that just a community or um
Yeah. So it's a part of Budget Dog Academy, but it's an upsell, right? For in the future. Oh, I think you're muted, by the way. I think you're muted.
oh, it said the host has muted me.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Um, so yeah, Budget Dog Academy is one thing, and then Capital Club is basically like a branch of that, but
Hmm.
we're going to be charging $10,000 a year for that.
Okay. But so is this how is like how does this community formatted? Like is it just a like a forum or
Yeah, so here's how it would go down, right? So the investment's 6K,
hmm.
and then it's 6 month access to the support, like the coaching calls and like just like the tailored support.
Okay.
It's broken down into three steps: tracking money, growing money, protecting money. Okay, that's the main focus in the next 6 months. Now,
Okay. How
we're not just going to throw you in a module and you're just learning how to invest, or like we're not
right.
throwing you in a group call. This is a tailored intensive, as much as intensive as you want it to be.
Hmm.
We're meeting with you multiple times a week or however many times you want to meet, right?
Okay.
So it's clear goals. We have a very clear number we want to hit. It's not just is Bryce making, oops, I misclicked. Or is Bryce saving more money? No, it's like, are you on your way to replacing your income? Are you on your way
Right.
to getting more real estate? So that's it.
Hmm.
The three steps of how it's broken down. Number one is
Hmm.
tracking money. So tracking money, what we would do is you would look at the like your Rocket Money setup, or yeah, right, you use Rocket Money.
Yeah, yeah, I do have recommend.
Yeah, so we would look at that and just identify what we can do to just make it more efficient. That way it's
Hmm.
pretty automated. After that's all said and done, it's legit 30 minutes a month to
Hmm.
manage. That's it. And what we do with this is just we're just understanding what where the blood in the body is going. That way we can address problems or just scale or simplify certain things. It's not to like constrict you, but on average,
Hmm.
what we see is like on average, our group clients, our clients are able to see a savings of like 2 to 4K a month on average, right? Just from the
Hmm.
tracking systems that we have. Okay. Because you might be
Right.
overpaying for certain things, you might be overpaying for things you don't need or things that you do need. So just
Hmm.
finding ways to be more efficient on that, but also just understanding where the blood is going, right? So that's number one. Number two is growing your money, right? So Capital Club is just an extension of that, which I'll just put to the side for a second. But the main thing is
Hmm.
just getting on calls with you and assessing, okay, like this is Bryce's goal. He wants to make 10K a month passively. So
Hmm.
here are a few pathways on how we can do that. And this is like a proven track record that our clients have done. From there,
Okay.
we lay out all the options for you. We show you the pros and cons of each one. We show you how it out competes the market. We show you how you're able to get better returns. And then you make
Hmm.
the decision. But we're basically telling you which ones are the best options for you. It's two of
Right,
them.
and then I can select a route out of the different options, I
Yeah.
assume.
And then we
Yeah.
show you, once you select the route, we show you how to put guardrails. We show you how to create systems. That way it's all automated. But and that's all included in the 30 minutes a month that you would track your expenses. Like everything is automated from now until you get to 10K a month, basically. Right?
Hmm.
It's planned. So that's number two, growth. And then obviously like the Capital Club stuff, but we already talked about that.
Right.
Uh, there are crazy deals in the Capital Club, and the deals that do come, to not get too lost in the weeds here, but effectively, like if you just go on ChatGPT and just search up Rise 48 and Budget Dog,
Hmm.
this is actually one of the best, if not the best opportunity for real estate syndication and maximizing returns through real estate as passively as you can. Because real estate can be very active, like if you buy property on your own and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But if you do syndications or private equity deals, you're investing with a multitude of group of people, and
Hmm.
the returns are very clear and cut. Like the deals that we're buying are 100 units plus, 150 units plus, like 10 to 20 million dollar range, right? So
Right.
it's a lot easier than just buying a property, and you can 1031 exchange that money and invest it into actual property if you want to down the road, right? But
Okay.
very efficient way. So that's it for number two. Number three is protect.
Hmm.
I mean, have you heard of the system? Like, have you heard of like the thing about like being becoming your own bank?
Um, it sounds familiar, but let's say no.
It's a passed around concept that like people abuse in the online space or financial space, but what it means is basically just like when people think about wealth protection or like preservation, they think of just getting an insurance policy,
Hmm.
then waiting till their death,
Hmm.
right? But like why only care about when you die? Like there are things that you need to do when you're living
Hmm.
that you can't do when you're dead, right? So what I mean by that is like instead of just protecting for the inevitable, we're also protecting ourselves against inflation. We're also protecting ourselves against possible events
Hmm.
where you might need to liquidate money, where you might need to make an investment
Hmm.
that's like super large and like you need to move money around. A lot of people
Right.
don't have that option because they're so focused in the future where like they're just locked into one thing and they can't really move, right? So it's it's
Right.
it's protection and preemptiveness. Okay, so
Hmm.
tax strategy, credit optimization, tax code, estate planning,
Hmm.
insurance policies. It's a layered system. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So tracking, super efficient, helping you save some money. Grow, helping you make more money. On average, people are able to see within 6 months a $79,000 increase in net worth in 6 months. Okay.
Hmm.
And then we're just setting up the guardrails to do X, Y, and Z goal that you're set up to do. Very tailored, very custom, right?
Hmm.
Then from there, protection, just setting up those guardrails. Like if you go to a bowling alley, you put the guardrails up so that when you're throwing the ball, you might not hit perfect strikes every time or every year, but you're
Hmm.
at least hitting something, right?
Right.
That's kind of how you want to think about it. That way your salary isn't playing so many roles where you can start being diverse and like make work an option even
Yeah.
way sooner than you think. Does that make sense?
Hmm. Yes.
So in terms of the process, like track, grow, protect, how do you feel?
I like it. It seems pretty uh comprehensive, you know. There's a lot there's like each thing is addressed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
Like what
something
stood out to
that
you?
say what now?
What stood out to you the most? Like what do you like about it?
Oh, it stood out. So I don't know. There seem to be some benefits to each one. Like I like the idea of there actually, you know, being like with I think you call it a capital club. I like that there are you know, I guess investment opportunities within. It sounds like it kind of sounds like like it's being just like group funded, right? Is that how it's being formatted?
Syndication is like basically like crowdfunding, yeah.
Okay. Um, I like the tax strategies. That's, you know, I don't really have I mean since everything I do is W-2 at the moment,
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of area like wiggle room, but I like the idea of you know, at least moving toward um other forms of income and you know, optimizing it through tax. And then
Yeah.
yeah, that's I mean, obviously the strategies sound nice as far as like having different options and different routes you can choose to take, and you know, like this one will look this way, this one will look this way, whatever sounds best to you. That sounds nice. Um, and you know, I know there's what's it called? There's
The
there's
investment.
gonna say what?
The investment.
Oh yeah, yeah. So how much did you say the overall cost is?
Um, so it was I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the pitch because I thought that you already knew because I think I told you on Friday, right? It was like it's gonna be 6K, right?
Okay.
But if we need to find a way to make it work, like
Hmm.
if you don't have the full 6K, or there are ways to make it work. But you know, aside from the investment though, like, you know, with everything that we talked about, like, would you see any reason why this wouldn't be a good fit for you? Or like why this wouldn't work?
No, it sounds like a good thing. 6K is a you know, it's pretty high cost, but I think it you know it could be worth that. Um,
Do you feel like it is
wh-
worth it?
I mean, I couldn't tell you. You know, that's not for me to decide right now. Um,
But like
but
what's behind that exactly? Because like just so I know like what the next best steps are like. So with 6K, um, like when you say it's a lot of money, is it just because like a lot of money for a big change, or you just feel like it's like overpriced?
well, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's
Really trying to do
overpriced
it.
because I'm not in the I'm not experiencing it at the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So it's
Um,
kind of just like you don't know until you try, basically.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Um,
is that something that you can cover? Is that something you can make work?
well, so you said that you you said that you can like if that's a lot of upfront cash that y'all do have you have ways to make it more workable. What sort of options are
Yeah. Yeah, it depends, right? Now
there?
like just so I can kind of understand like your question, like is there any reason why you particularly ask? Like do you not have I think based on our conversation, how much did you have saved up again?
I have it, but that's a lot to just randomly throw out when I'm not. and then just kind of hope that what was promised comes. You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't trust you guys, but
Mhm.
that, like I said, that's a lot of money to just fork over with no real guarantees.
Gotcha. I hear
Yeah.
you. So it just sounds like you're looking for certainty here then.
I'm not, it's not necessarily that I'm looking for certainty, but if, certainty is not really possible, which I understand, but um, $6,000 up front is a significant amount for something that is uncertain. Um,
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you,
yeah.
man. Like obviously it's of course it's a big decision. Like I'm not gonna put that
Yeah.
against you.
Yeah.
This is also the same uncomfortable like decision that every single one of our clients has also gone through as well, right? So you're not the
Mhm.
only one.
Right.
Um Now just so I can kind of like know what the next best steps are for you, like with that investment aside, with the investment, with obviously how uncomfortable it is, like does that mean it's the right does that mean it's not the right thing to do?
No, no, it doesn't. But like, so is there is there an option where this, is paid monthly?
Yeah, so there are options to break it down.
Hmm.
It would just involve like understanding if you have credit. It's not a credit check or a credit financing or anything like that.
Hmm.
Like we would just have to assess if you have a credit card, and we can probably just do monthly payments on that. But it's zero interest, right? It's just we need to have a
Yeah.
card
So
that
is this
has
like through a firm or something like that? So you
no, no,
guys,
no. It's
is
not.
that
It's not financing. It's not financing.
okay?
Because
Okay.
you can either pay it up in all in front up front, or you can break it up in 12 months.
Hmm.
But the total amount would be 8K. So the monthly payments would be like five something, like 400 something.
Okay.
But
But so
most
but it's
people,
zero interest. It's just a
yeah,
higher cost.
yeah. But
Okay.
you would need to have a credit card that has like do you have credit cards?
Hmm.
Do you have a credit card that has at least 8 or 9K on it?
Wait, balance or limit?
Limit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like if you have that, like again, like I said, most people pay up all in front just because it's obviously cheaper than the 8K.
Hmm. Yeah.
But there are also people that choose to do the 8K because they want to leverage. You're in real estate, so you understand like paying less over time is obviously like you're just minimizing how heavy it is up front. That way, like you have more cash.
Yeah.
But the
Okay,
question is like
so
aside from the investment, right? Because I don't want to get like lost in the numbers and lost in the weeds and just like talk about the dollar amount. Like
mhm,
aside from the investment, right? Like if we were able to make it work for you, or even if like I don't know, let's just say like even if the 6K was better, in any case, like
mhm.
aside from the finances, like do you feel like this is something you 100% want to do?
Um, yeah, assuming everything, I mean, this does sound like I do need to make a change, you know?
Because can I
Uh,
can I offer you like a suggestion?
sure.
Because the biggest thing obviously is uncertainty, right? Like duh,
Hmm.
right? Like that's normal.
Right, and certain I know
Um,
yeah, sorry.
and I mean, what I would say is like I could show you the statistics of like the group and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, right? Like, even if it was like, let's just say for example, like if failure wasn't an option
Hmm.
in your head, like mentally speaking, like if you said to yourself, failure is not an option and it won't be an option,
Hmm.
would you do it? Theoretically, if failure was not an option, like at all.
So you're saying if there was a guarantee?
Like if you knew you wouldn't fail, would you do it?
Yeah, of course.
So my question to you would be, which again, Brendan always like, this is like, I learned this from them, but it's like, if you would do it because of the fact that you knew you wouldn't fail,
Hmm.
then my question to you would be, how helpful is it for you to think otherwise?
because it's not about I'm not concerned about my own failure.
Mm.
This is about uh whether receiving what what is promised, and I it's like I said, it has nothing to do with yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure you
it's
guys are
just like whether or
very
not what we do will get you to where you want to go, basically.
yeah. So yes, but at the same time, um, so this is basically it's a 6 month program, right?
Yeah.
Um, but it's 6 months that are all paid for upfront and without knowing exactly what you're getting. Like it's
Or in
explained,
installments. Or in installments.
yeah, but the installments are quite a bit pricier, right? So, um, so the concern is like like it can all be described to me, right? But I'm not going to know what I'm getting until I'm getting it. You know what I mean? And the fact that I'm paying that much up front for something that I really have no experience with is um it you know it
Have you ever seen a bird learn how to fly?
it could be viewed as irresponsible. You know what I mean? Because um
I mean, well, here's what I would say though.
yeah.
Like before I address like that, I mean,
Hmm.
would you agree the most responsible thing to do is to make a change and get the help,
Oh yeah, for sure.
right? So it's not that it's
Hmm.
irresponsible, it's just that you can't really trust what you can't see, which I totally
Well,
agree.
it's just irresponsible to not know what you're paying for before you
Exactly.
pay for it.
Yeah, it's like
You know
it's
what I
hard
mean?
to it's hard to trust something that you don't know or can't see. But like, when was like the last time that you like have you
When's
ever
the
been on
last
a
time you
plane?
made an investment off trust? You know what I mean?
Me?
Yeah.
All the time. Every
So,
day.
so
But
when I say,
so here's what I would say. Like, when was the last time you've been on a plane? Like, did you take a trip in the last few years or no?
yeah, that's a fair argument.
Like when you go on the train, it's
But
like
that is
when you go
something.
on. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sure.
No, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like when you go on a plane, like let's say I picked you up at your part or in your house in
Hmm.
Texas, and we went to Houston Airport.
Okay.
Right. When you get the ticket and then you board the plane, you know,
Hmm.
are you going to like before sitting down, like inspect the cockpit, ask the pilot to show him his license and tell you what each button does, or are you just gonna sit down and grab the cookie and fall asleep?
The difference is that there's a clear track record that you can reference, right?
Do we have a clear track record?
Well, I don't
Do you want to
I
see
don't
it?
know.
I can show you it.
Yeah.
I can show you our
I'm
track record, like for sure.
yeah. I'm
But
not trying to be argumentative with you. You know what I
oh no,
mean? But
I get you. I get you.
yeah.
Like for me, like bro, at the end of the day,
I'm.
like whether you make the decision now or like
Hmm.
ever, it like again, like the 6K won't doesn't change me, doesn't change Brennan.
Hmm.
We're gonna continue changing lives no matter what, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, like I know you're not argumentative, totally. We're just having a conversation, bro. But the thing is, like, dude, I can show you like thousands of Trustpilot reviews, thousands of active
Hmm.
people who literally have texted in the last month.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, whose responsibility is it to get the results?
It was mine.
Like you work out, and I think we had this conversation on Friday, right? It's like you go
Hmm.
to a gym, you sign up. Let's say I'm the the person on the front desk, like giving you the membership.
Hmm.
Like as I'm giving you your key and your paperwork, like am I also going to guarantee you a six pack?
No, no, of course not.
Because like
And
if you want me to tell you that
well,
100% of people go through our program and succeed, that's not the case. In fact,
yeah, I wouldn't
it's
imagine so.
it's probably close to 92. That 8% of people are the ones that, not saying that it didn't work out.
Yeah.
It's either that they're still on the way there, or they
They have
weren't actually
habits they don't
committed
want to
enough to doing the
change.
work. They weren't
Yeah.
committed enough to like changing their diet and like in a gym sense. They
Hmm.
weren't committed enough to showing up to the gym.
Right. And that's not my concern. Like my concern isn't like if if I were to if I were to do this and say I were to you know, deviate from what is
Enough.
recommended. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't hold that against anybody. That'd be my decision, you know what I mean? And that would be
Mhm.
my own doing. Um and it's not even about whether
Mhm.
it's not even really about whether so the main concern I feel like we're focusing on this a lot now, but
You know why? You know why? Because it's
why?
normal. It's
Huh?
normal.
Yeah.
It's a very natural, illicit response to uncertainty because I'm not sure if you like know anything about human psychology, but humans are naturally prone to saying no to everything, even if it's right. And it's like, and not saying that it's
Right.
wrong, but at the same time, like it's just our defense mechanism, right? And I mean, if you said yes the first time, bro, I'd probably question that. So
Hmm.
I do not hold anything against you. Now, at the same time, it's like,
Yeah.
have you ever seen a burn? Have you ever seen a bird learn how to fly?
Uh in person? No.
Like you've never watched like National Geographic or like
Yeah, yeah.
anything? Like have
Yeah.
you seen a bird learn how to fly?
Yeah, on like on yeah, on you know, like what am I thinking of?
Yeah, like
A nature
yeah,
channel of some
on
sort.
TV,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
How do they learn how to fly?
Uh they you know,
They get
sink or
chucked out of their
swim.
nest.
Yeah.
They get chucked
Yeah.
out of their nest and they have to learn how to fly on the way down.
Right.
Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because a lot of people think that success and business and entrepreneurship and real estate success come from being prepared in time,
Right.
but
Right.
you can't learn how to drive in a parked car, can you?
Hmm. No, no, yeah, you're very right. And like almost everything that you're saying, or maybe even everything that you're saying, I agree with. But those aren't really um I don't have really have concerns in those areas. So you're not really um like I already agreed with you. You know what I mean? There was no need to convince me of that. Um
So like what's the like what would be the reason behind just
the
like
hesitation
the pause,
is
yeah.
the hesitation is uh
Like do you want me to run through the case studies with you and like show you the back end? Do you want to see the modules?
the hesitation is feeling like whether there is or isn't, I'm not aware of I'm still not really aware of what to expect or what sort of structure there is. It's still,
Mm.
like I said, it's very abstract to me. It's all just it's so like, you know, say I agreed, say I was like, okay, yeah, I'm down, let's do it. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, dude. So next steps are
Yeah.
because again, like again, you wouldn't ask the pilot how to fly the plane. What we would do
Uh-huh.
is we would get the map out. I
Okay.
would send all of the information that I've gathered from you in the last week,
Hmm.
and I would relay that to Brendan,
Okay.
and then you would get on a call with the team and like
Uh-huh.
and the guys, right? And they'd be like, "Hey, man, like this is the situation.
Hmm.
The brutal truth is that you can't keep on just doing what you're doing. We need to start tracking these here. They're gonna basically
Hmm.
just tell you what you need to do."
Hmm.
And all of that stuff is behind like the portal, behind the modules and the calls that you're getting with us. So
Hmm.
The structure, the plan, like the actual like action plan, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4,
Hmm.
comes from when I click onboard and they get the
Right.
information, and then
Yeah.
and then you speak to them. Now, between now and that next call, which by the way, the next call is legit tomorrow. Like the next available slot is same time tomorrow before the Christmas
Hmm.
holidays. They open that up. Between now and tomorrow, Brennan and the team are going to look at your case. They're going to look at
Hmm.
these calls and they're going to just be like, okay, like based off of his personality and based off of his investment and based off of what he's looking for,
Hmm.
real estate mainly being the main thing, dude, they're gonna just show you the opportunities and be like, look, this is the options.
Okay.
And then they're gonna be like, okay, so like which one do you feel like we can try or test for the next 2 weeks? And we can just set up guardrails of goals that we need to hit.
Okay. And then, if say that turns out to be something other than what I had anticipated or I had, expected or planned for, then we can pivot, right? That's
Yeah, we can
uh
pivot. We can pivot or worst case scenario,
hmm.
which again, usually never happens because, but the worst case scenario, bro, is that you go through everything that we say,
Hmm.
and in 2 weeks you can ask for your money back. If you go through the things that we say and you don't agree with what we do or like it's not
Hmm.
working out, you have 2 weeks.
uh you said 2 weeks. There there's a tricky part to that. And so
But
because of my
the
work
thing is though,
schedule,
like, but before, actually, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
so because of my work schedule,
Mhm.
I'm virtually off the grid, inaccessible for 2 weeks, and then I have 1 week where I'm very free. And
That's fine.
then so every I'm free every third week, right? But 2 weeks out of that 3 week cycle, I am almost unreachable.
That's fine. Like we
Um,
have people that also do like nurse and like surgeon schedules, like you know how
hmm.
crazy these people are in the health space.
Hmm.
What we do is we take that into account. I'll put that in the file,
Hmm.
and we're not gonna like deduct that time from the 6 months, right? So
Hmm.
like it's active working days that you're with us. So if you need to tell us like that call with Brennan and the guys, like
Hmm.
they're gonna ask you what your schedule is,
Hmm.
and they're gonna reallocate that time to whatever you need. And even though like it's 6 months,
Hmm.
bro, like we've had so many cases in the past where either A, Brennan just extends you for like another few months just to get it done,
Hmm.
or B, if your goal is to get out of debt, like he legit pays people money. Like I can show you. Like it's actually
Hmm.
crazy. Um, but yeah, like it's very possible though. And the thing is like again, I don't think I think we talked about this the other day, but it's never about the one. It's never about the time that we have, it's what we do with it, right? And what we are gonna
Hmm.
do once the tracking stuff is done, which by the way, legit will not take you long,
Hmm.
you're going to have everything basically automated. So like it's legit 30 minutes a month, and then on top of the group coaching calls, which or sorry, on top of the calls, it's up to you. Like it's on your it's on your calendar, you know?
Like I scheduled the calls myself, I guess, or with
Yeah, because if you can't
yeah.
make the calls, then
What's the point?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's tailored. And all these people as well, like
Wait, let me read some of this.
yeah, this is what I was saying. So like pretty often he gives away like money to people
Hmm.
that are either very shy, like very close to hitting their goal of like paying off their debt in 6 months, or like they like whatever reason, like he just they sometimes he do giveaways or sometimes he actually selects people.
Hmm.
But again, like I don't want to sound like I'm trying to sell you into that because of these reasons or the guarantee or the refund.
Hmm.
It's mainly because A, we have a proven track record. Every day we get hundreds of messages of people who like again, this is also real people that respond and
Yeah.
everything. People that are winning
I did not think I was going to do a post or
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but she started crying, right?
Okay.
Um, um, yeah. So you come in,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna help you, and it's gonna be very clean and cut, and we're gonna direct you to certain resources. We're going, and then Capital Club, like when we have active deals, we'll like ping you. These are the
Mm-hmm.
previous ones that you can study. And you can text me, you can text Brennan at any time, right? And you also have the calls that you
Mm-hmm.
can book.
So that okay, that's a classroom section. I guess those are just educational videos.
Yeah. And then this is the calendar you can book, and then all the educational stuff.
Okay. So when somebody books a call, typically is that just like to address like the state of things and whether something needs to change or um what is I mean, I assume
Yeah.
that's just yeah,
We'll
that's pretty much it.
probably, before you even come to that conclusion of like, oh, I need to change something,
Hmm.
we're actively aware of your progress because we can see what you're working on and you're sharing it with us. So
Okay.
if we need to jump on a call, we'll be like, yo, Bryce, like, this isn't right. We need to get on a call, right?
Okay.
But every week, every month, even every day, if you wanted to,
Hmm.
there's checkpoints
Yeah.
and there's things that have to be put in place where it almost becomes predictable.
Okay.
That way, it's like, okay, man, by December 28th, if you can, with your work, we need to have you open a brokerage account so you can
Uh-huh.
put some of your savings in and make that money compound while you're saving for your next property. In the meantime, we'll also start having you network with our group members and maybe
Hmm.
pitch to raise some capital so you can buy our next deal like in January while it's still slow, right?
Right.
Whatever. That's just an example. But it's
Hmm.
very preemptive and like we're holding you accountable. So you're not going to feel alone.
Gotcha. Um,
Let's rock and roll.
what is the well, you said there's a call tomorrow. What is that?
That's like if you want to do the onboarding call tomorrow, you can at 8 p.m. same time.
Gotcha. And the onboarding call is I guess that's with uh, a few other people. Is
Yeah,
that
it'd probably be just you, or it would
uh-huh.
be you and maybe someone else or two.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's if they sometimes do breakout rooms, that way they can just assess where you're at. And you're also, by the
Hmm.
way, like let's say we do this now, the what you're gonna be doing tonight and probably tomorrow if you have time is just starting here housekeeping items and then
Hmm.
just verifying all the information that I provided and then like filling out like a form of like what you're looking for. And
Hmm.
that way that first call is just so productive,
Hmm.
right?
Does this require giving access to anything, or is
No.
this all self uh managed, just
I mean,
advising?
down the road when you're killing it, when you're doing very well, we do have a CPA, like we do have an
Hmm.
accounting firm that we introduce to you if you want us to manage your money as well. But that's when you probably have your next real estate property and you have more disposable income.
Right.
So like in 6 months.
Man.
Like we can connect you with people in this group, even outside of this group, even just myself, if network is net worth. I know guys that could potentially, even just outside this group, that can help you with capital
Hmm.
that are looking to invest in like Texas or whatever, or
Hmm.
even Ohio. If you don't want to do the raising capital and you just want to do syndications, that's safer. And you can just
Yeah.
get better. You can get like a 2.5x return on that.
Yeah. Well, so okay. So I mean, so with through syndication, typically, I would expect, if you lower your risk, you're gonna lower your potential return. Typically, I mean, that's just how it usually goes. Um,
Well, not necessarily because these deals that you're buying, they're makeover deals. So like they're deals that like they buy distressed and then they revamp them, right? So
hmm
you're buying into that. And just with one deal, you can obviously invest a lot lower, but on average,
hmm
we're able to see this. It's obviously not guaranteed. We can't say that,
right.
but our track record
Uh-huh.
is within 18 months, you can see a multiple of this much.
Okay, and so that is so if say you were to say you were to invest, so could you I'm sorry, could you go back to the last page? Trying to see if I can zoom on. Oh gosh.
What do you want to see?
Oh, there we go. We're getting better. Oh, and nothing. I'm just my I realize I'm realizing I'm almost 40 now because I have to zoom on shit. Deal pays for you.
But again, like this didn't exist yesterday, like the Capital
hmm
Club. Like obviously this has been a background offer that we've had,
Right.
and it's been validated for a few months with a few people, like on the back end, like privately. And he just announced that yesterday. Now, what I would say is like if this didn't exist, you would
hmm
still do great. This is just
hmm
like another reason to start because it's gonna be
Right.
like $10,000 a year after.
So the the so if someone were to have uh invested in that, what were they buying? They were just I guess is that was
Multifamily,
it was okay, that was the multifamily and
like
they're
100
actually
units, like 20 to $30 million multifamily complex or something.
okay, and they're actually getting returns on like the cash flow of that property. Is that what's happening?
Turns in the cash flow. There's also tax advantages if you want to do write-offs because the depreciating asset with your if you know anything about like depreciating assets, real estate.
Yeah, minimal.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah.
like doing a syndication is like a very smart way for someone who earns a lot of income and is not able to be super active, and you can pull out your money like after a year or two or 18 months.
Uh-huh. Okay,
And
so
so
it's locked.
instead of paying, well, it's not technically locked. You can still pull out because you can sell your shares or whatever. But
Right.
um, when you pull out, instead of getting capital gains, like getting
hmm
taxed, you can just 1031 exchange it and roll that debt over. Sorry, roll
Into
that
another
into
property.
another property.
Yeah.
So like legit, if you did a syndication with some of the savings that you had,
hmm
you can probably have enough of down payment to start your next deal in like less than a year. But even then, like I'd want you to raise capital for your next deal. Like you shouldn't be just saving. It's just not efficient.
Yeah, no, it's not. Um, okay. And if so say I was in that scenario, say I had invested in that, then would Budget Dog and the individuals in Budget Dog would they assist in like uh the process of doing a 1031 exchange, so on and so forth?
Everything,
Yeah.
everything, bro. And that's something that we teach even before we did a capital club.
Okay.
And again, the advantage of doing capital club with us,
hmm
as opposed to like just going straight to Rise 48, which is like the syndication company we're partnered with.
hmm
If you try to go around us, they're not going to give you as favorable terms, right?
Right.
We give you better returns. We also give you like an 80/30 split, sorry, 80/20 split as opposed to traditional 70/30 split with LPs, limited partners. There's just so many things that are just better marginally.
hmm
But I don't want you to be so focused on the syndication stuff because the main focus, dude, is just to systematize your budget
Yeah.
and help you invest your money so it's not sitting, and
hmm
and then also just introduce you to like help you raise capital.
Right.
Sounds good,
Okay.
dude. Sounds fair enough.
Sounds pretty good. It does. Um, so okay, so let's say we move forward with this. What next step? Next step would be the call tomorrow, right? Or would that
Yeah. So the next steps are you would either pay the 6K or we can do the payment plan, whatever
hmm
you want. To be honest, I would probably do the payment plan. Like you're not sure it's 2 grand extra, but like you're also not out 6K, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leverage. And
Would
then
there, if I did the payment plan, is there is there an option like
pay it off.
to to pay it off?
Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Like we have, like if you're like a few months in and you're like, you know what, let me just do it. Yeah,
Right. But if I did that, I'm assuming I'd be paying off 8K, not the remainder of,
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But the thing is, dude, like again, whether it's 8K or 6K, it's leverage, right?
Hmm.
So again, and it's like you're in real estate too. Like it's obviously an investment that we need to
Hmm.
make. And whether it's 6K here or 8K, like I can promise you that just because it's like because it's Christmas, like in 2 days,
Hmm.
man, like the market's down.
Hmm.
So like if you want to make some moves, some plays, you can probably make like half that investment in the next like 6 months.
Hmm.
There are some obviously bigger plays you can do,
Right.
but I don't know how I don't know what's your risk tolerance. So,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Um, no, I understand that. I'm trying to determine the most cost effective way to go about it.
It would be the payment plan.
Yeah. It's a 12-month payment plan.
Yep.
So after 6 months, uh the, the program's over, right? It's still we got half of it to pay left.
Yeah, but you're still in
Yeah.
Capital Club and you're still in the community, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
it
like,
really doesn't end. The 6 months are just like for the handholding that you need in the first 6 months.
right.
But
So
after that, like
okay.
you don't need handholding. You're just making money doing deals with us.
Okay. And you still have, so after that, is there anything you don't have access to besides the calls after the 6 months?
That's basically it, bro.
It's just the calls that you miss.
Yep. But
You
like I
still,
said, you're still in Capital Club, so there might when there is a deal going on, obviously they want to get on calls with you. Like they're not
hmm
just going to tell you to invest with blind faith. Like they're going to show you the comps,
right.
going to call with you, and they might even do it in a group call. That's what they
Hmm.
did last time, and they had like the investors pitch people. That's how it works. So yeah, 6 months getting organized, a lifetime of opportunity together. Sound fair enough?
Yeah, it sounds pretty decent. Damn. Um,
Remember the what we were talking about in our first call regarding
yeah.
like coaching and like paying for information?
Hmm.
Dude, I would tell you that like this is probably going to be like at least for now, it's like this the decision's obviously going to be very hard,
Hmm.
but you're going to realize like this is going to be probably one of the best investments you'll make just because of how armed we are and like the future of Budget Dog.
Right.
And the investment isn't going to stop. Like if you think that this is going to be your the last 6K you invest, bro, dude, I'm 21, I'm married.
Hmm.
If you ask me how much I've invested in the last like 3 years, bro, since I
Hmm.
started this journey, probably close to like 70,000.
Hmm.
Could be even like it could even be 300K if I'm considering like partners investing together.
Right. But like that's you're saying 70,000 towards
Programs, mentorship.
programs. Yeah, okay.
I paid my first investment was when I was 18. I paid 7,800 on a credit card that I didn't have. I didn't have that money.
Um,
Let's do it.
yeah, dude, I'm sorry I'm taking up so much of your time.
Not at all, bro. This is what you got to do. You're gonna do very well with us, and I feel like, you know, no matter how much time you spend, it's not a waste of time.
yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at either what, like 6K today or six. 67 for 12 months.
Yeah, dude.
Is that pretty much the
I
gist
would
of
I
it?
would go for the second option, man. You minimize your risk and like again, like if you join this and in 14 days you realize like this is horse crap, then
Hmm.
we'll refund you $600. That's basically how it'll go down.
Yeah. So one thing, just for the sake of uh
Just
in
ask.
case,
Just
yeah.
just
So
dude, just ask questions. You're good.
tomorrow is my last free day. So tomorrow I will,
Perfect.
and then I'll be, um, I can take emails and texts for the next 14 days, but that's it. And
Even if you went ghost,
yeah.
tomorrow you can probably get a massive portion done and you
Hmm.
can chill for 2 weeks and still be fine.
Okay.
Because that onboarding call is just like parameter building. And then everything in the back end, like we also have to like you need to give us between now and tomorrow before that call to get things prepared.
Hmm.
And then when you're gone, like we've already kind of you spend the get like tomorrow essentially setting up at least the tracking stuff. And once that's done, dude, like you can relax. Because we give people a whole month to do tracking, and then a whole month to do growing, and then a whole month to do protection. So you don't have to do everything in one go. It does not take that long.
Okay.
You can get it done in like a day. Just the tracking stuff, you can get it in a day. Maybe like 5 hours of like deep work, headphones on,
Hmm.
Zin, and you're good.
You said that's primarily the tracking stuff that would
Yeah.
that okay.
And that's also like if you want to
Yeah.
listen to it in the gym with your ear, like
Hmm.
if you listen to podcasts or something, like you can also do the same thing. And if you're at work, like if you're able to listen to stuff at work, you can also just listen.
Gotcha. Um, would you need a decision on the pay structure, the payment structure today, or because that's something I could decide on tomorrow, or is that do I need to pay it right now?
Yeah, bro, we have to move forward today. 'Cause we have to
Today.
book the call for
Okay.
tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
the window for the booking ends tonight,
Okay.
and because it's Christmas, like the next one is going to be next week, which you said you're going to be on.
Hmm.
So I would say, dude, if I were you, like again, I know it's scary, but you know that it'll work.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, dude, like I mean, yeah, like I would if I were you,
Hmm.
we should just go through the process for the payment plan, and then you
Hmm.
spend a good part of tomorrow just like diving through the program. You can even spend like the next 10 minutes tonight just going through like the start here,
Hmm.
get a good part of that done, fill out the form, and then yeah, like I said, man, like even if you didn't do anything tonight and
Hmm.
tomorrow and you waited for that call, you're still going to have so much done, and you're also making the change. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
We're not pushing it off more.
All right.
So can I send you the link
Um,
for the payment plan thing?
yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good, bro. Appreciate you,
Yeah, it's
man.
cool.
It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah.
Welcome to the game. Okay, let me send you this. Okay, can I text it to you, or do you want me to send it here on Zoom?
Uh, text is probably good.
All right, hold on. Yeah, dude, you're gonna crush it, bro. Like, you're not in debt, so it's like I don't see why it wouldn't work because, dude, there are a lot
Hmm.
of people that are in a crap ton of debt, and it
Hmm.
delays their ability to like move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Because like 34% of our program, like 34% of people in our program, they're able to increase their net worth by at least 80K. And I would probably consider you in that percentile because you don't have any debt.
Yeah, so whenever I hear numbers like that, like dollar
Mhm.
amounts, it's always I don't know, like their income could be 300K. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's a difficult. a difficult.
But I'm saying that because I know it's possible for you. Even with the
Right.
salary that you're making, you have a
Hmm.
property that you could potentially either take a HELOC out of. You have savings.
Hmm.
There's also time to do if you wanted to flip a property, you can easily make 100 grand in the next like 4 months, right? That's inevitable.
Right. Right.
Um, but yeah, like I said, it's all risk, but the riskiest thing to do is not change.
Yeah.
So yeah. So did you get the link on your phone?
Yes, I just got it.
Okay,
Or
so
I
just
just
give me
did.
like if you can just give me like 2 minutes, man.
Hmm.
Let me let me just let Brennan know and then onboard you.
Hey, so how does this work with
With what?
so you said you have to have a credit card with at least that limit on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but it doesn't put it all on the card.
No. No, no. It's just for the only way for it to, because how it works, just so you understand the back end of it, it's a payment processor called WAP. I'm not sure if you heard them before. They're pretty big.
Hmm.
But if someone has 8K on a credit card
Hmm.
or like the limit amount, WAP pays us out in full, and then you're paying WAP the 500 bucks or 600 bucks a month. So they're basically taking on all the risk,
Okay,
and that's how
gotcha.
it goes.
You know,
And that's what we've done to make it work for people. In fact, dude, there was someone who you're gonna meet him. His name is Garrett. He actually might be on the call tomorrow. He's not in oil stuff. Like he's not like
hmm
working in the oil fields, but he definitely is like in a pretty similar spot. But he has wife and kids, and he's also in a little bit of debt.
yeah.
So I talked to him, dude, and he's doing very well for himself right now. So I'd probably network with him if you can.
Let's see. Um, uh, sorry, I'm trying to decide if I want to just do the 6K up front.
I mean, dude, if you want to be out 6K now, you can. But like, I personally, I would just do the 8K. Like, pay the extra 2 grand, but it's like you can do so much more with that 6K now, right?
Yeah,
Like that's more buying power for you.
yeah. So, yeah. So what I'm debating here is if I were to do the basically I can pay this monthly, right? For
Yep.
8K for 12 months, or I can probably just pay the 6K and then do like a 0% balance transfer and still pay that monthly.
It's up to you, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's up to you.
And that makes a lot more sense to me. I don't know if, uh,
It's totally up to you. But at least that balance transfer though, like that's gonna impact your credit though.
yeah, my credit's not hurting.
But
Um,
I'd probably want to keep it intact,
mhm,
considering that we might be doing some real estate stuff.
right. Um, I just I don't think 6K on a credit card is gonna make too big of a deal, like the
Okay,
limit,
then I'll
the
just
limit.
I'll just send you a link for
Well,
6K.
the only reason I say that, and maybe you have some insight here,
Mhm.
but I mean it'd be less than 30% of the limit,
Uh,
and yeah, for a balance transfer, usually maybe you pay like 5% fees, and then 0% for 12 months. It just seems to make more sense. I mean, do you don't you think that you think what you're saying is you think that would hurt my like investment potential?
like it's obviously not going to be the end of the world,
Uh-huh.
but if I were you, thinking long term, thinking as a real estate investor, thinking of leverage, also thinking of like maximizing my credit, like for like credit score,
Hmm.
the safest option is that you just do the installments because
Wait, so your primary concern is credit score and not um like available credit.
Yeah, that too, but it also like, yeah, you can technically do a balance transfer. I mean, I have people do that too.
Hmm.
It's not bad or anything. It's just like I said, dude, you're probably, um, whatchamacallit, your expectations of like how fast this can actually move, like for you,
Hmm.
as far as like getting your next real estate deal,
Right.
probably sooner than you think. And I think like if I were you, bro, like, okay, an extra 2 grand in a span of a year, like it's not that much. It's not that big of a deal. And like I said, because things can move fast, I would probably just want to keep my credit intact because balance transfers are probably like the worst things you can do for your cards. Like that's like other than like missing a payment, like doing a balance transfer is it's not good for your credit.
Can can you elaborate on that?
Like there are different ways to ding up your credit score and ding up your utilization. If you have a great credit score,
Hmm.
if you do this balance transfer one time, probably not a big deal.
Hmm.
But I always like to minimize risk as much as I can.
Hmm.
Just think as long term and leverage as possible. So if I were you, I'd probably do the AK and just like keep that peace of mind in the event that that balance transfer that we could have done might affect things, which I don't think it will. But just to make things, I always like to have things simple in my mind. Peace of mind.
Hmm.
But again, if you want to do a balance transfer, let's do that instead. It's not a big of a deal, but if I were you, I'd just do the AK thing blend.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the balance transfer. It just makes
Um,
I just can't see any way that doesn't make the most sense.
Yeah, and it's not it won't affect things too much. Like if it's your like if you're only doing that once, like probably might not even show up.
No, I doubt it will. I've yeah,
Okay.
um, I don't
I'll
see any
send
other concerns.
you I'll send you the link for the six, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I need a little bit more time now because I need to gym.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm with you, bro.
Um,
This is literally my
it's
last call. So,
okay. Yeah, it's one of those things where the more information I get, the more informed my decision is. And sometimes I may
but at
there's
the
like
same time, the more information you have,
yeah, the
the more
more
doors
paralyzed
the
you
more
get. Yeah.
doors the more doors you open that you can't close in your mind, and it's just
Uh-huh.
you just gotta rip off the band-aid, bro.
Hmm.
Like this 6K in a year from now is not gonna like you're gonna be like, yeah, like it's not gonna be a big. What I'm trying to say is that like
Yeah, I know
the,
it's not
the-
gonna make or break me. It's just
yeah, like
the
you're gonna be
difference is
making a lot more than 6K. Let's just say
yeah.
that.
The only difference is whether I spend the 6K and then a year from now I'm like, gosh, why did I do that? Or I'm like, oh, that was a great decision. You know what I mean? That's the
Dude,
only
it's a
difference.
great decision. It's a great decision either way. It's more on the short
Yeah.
term. It's more short term for you, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Garrett did the 6K. So he just paid it in full.
Are you talking to me?
No, I was just saying Garrett, the guy that you're gonna meet probably tomorrow,
Oh, gotcha.
that I onboarded
So
2 days ago. He
so the
did the
guy that
6K.
it's okay. So the person who I'll be meeting tomorrow is just another person who just onboarded like me. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's either gonna be Brendan or one of his success coaches. They alternate.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Roughly, just an estimate. Do you know about how long that call is?
Uh, however long you want it to make, dude.
I'm sure this one was longer than you expected to. So yeah, I
No, I
gotcha.
mean like dude, you can. I mean, at this rate, bro, that call is probably gonna be 10 hours. No, sorry, but no, like that call can be quick, bro. It's from 8 to 8:30, but like it can be a 15-minute call. It doesn't have to be crazy.
Gotcha.
The more questions you have, obviously, the longer it is. But like, you're probably not gonna have any questions once you go through the first module and you set up everything before the call. You're
Mhm.
probably gonna be like, okay, what's next? Like, what do I have to do next?
All right. So you need this paid before I get off the call with you, is that right?
Yeah, so I can book you in for the onboarding call.
Okay. Give me just one sec.